performers actually like go to LA, people from like smaller cities,
Hmm.
even people from like out of the country.
Yeah.
A lot of people like go to LA to like pursue their dreams,
Hmm.
and then a lot of them just end up not just having anything, just end up doing drugs and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Or turn in, like you said, doing other things, turn into like sex work and stuff like that to try to like survive.
Just survive because LA itself is like really expensive.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like here is more expensive for sure.
It
New
is.
York, hell yeah.
What?
I mean, LA is expensive, but you see what you're getting. Like you mean, like if I'm paying $2,000, $3,000 for an apartment, I'm seeing that it's a good quality apartment. Here, you're paying $2,000, $3,000 for a studio
Yeah.
or an efficiency. You know what I mean?
Oh yes, you
With
can say that again.
not even a real kitchen. You
Okay, yeah, that much is true.
know what I mean?
And everything else too. Transportation, food.
Yeah.
Alright. I feel like New York is the most expensive city.
San Francisco is expensive too, though.
So, I've been to San Diego.
San Diego's
Yeah,
not as bad, but San
I felt like it
Francisco
was
is.
expensive,
Yeah,
like for no reason.
it's expensive, but San Francisco is crazy.
And I feel like everybody was like openly fluid.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like here, they're a bit more conservative, they're still gonna want to mask it a little bit.
Yeah,
But right there was like all in your face. Like,
yeah, yeah. They do what they do. So I don't mind you recording. Can you not post the extension of it all?
oh, so how about your face? Nothing.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, cool. No face.
No face, no case.
All right. You're probably popular too.
Hmm?
So you're probably popular too. So I mean, but those in your industry. So the whole singing, dancing, and acting,
Hmm.
is it something that you have to be like naturally talented at, and then you go to school for it, or
Um,
can you like just um learn it? Do you think it's acquired?
Dancing for sure you can learn it. Acting I'm sure you can learn it. Singing is it's definitely a natural gift. You can take classes as far as like technique. Um, but like you can definitely learn to dance and stuff. Working your ass off, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For sure. It's probably easier when you train at it, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because even when you like naturally gifted, sometimes it might not be as like trained, or like your ear might not be as trained.
So can you tell people apart, like the people who have it naturally and the people who have to like train hard?
For sure. Uh, it's as simple as like going to church, right? Like not everybody in church went to like performing arts school, but some people can actually really sing. So yeah, or like people who are just starting out with dancing and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Like you can have natural facility, like without ever having training. So like natural facility is like having great feet. When we say feet, it's like pointing, or like natural flexibility where you don't have to stretch. Like some of that is like natural talent.
Yeah, some people are just naturally more flexible.
Yeah. And some people have to like train and stretch for like hours and hours and years
Mm-hmm.
and years.
That would be me. Acting, I got it, but you see, singing,
Cause you be
I
trying
don't
to
know.
you be dancing and stuff too, right?
I'll be trying. I'll be trying, but nothing professional. So there's a difference between liking to do something and knowing how to do something.
No, for sure,
You know?
for sure.
So I like to dance. Do I know how to dance? That's another story. But I don't be caring. I just be having fun because,
Yeah.
like, yeah.
But like I would think like too because like people train like you probably have natural rhythm. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. Reading my
so
guts. Yeah.
so people train for that. It's even like some professional dancers don't necessarily have rhythm. And people train in African dance. People train in like all of these things to be able to have that
Have
rhythm and
reading.
hear musicality and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like even Beyonce, like when she first started dancing and training for real, she went to African dance.
Mm.
Yeah, she was taking African dance at Ailey.
Do you see what her daughter is doing now?
Yeah,
Like, she, like, surprised
yeah,
everyone. That's such
yeah.
a far,
She's come so
so
far.
far from last year. That's
Yeah,
crazy. I am so happy for that little girl.
yeah. She's like performing with like 30-year olds. Like
Oh
it's
my
insane.
god, it's insane. It's like, she worked hard. You
Yeah,
can see.
yeah. I mean, she gets it from her mom. But her mom works hard too. Like
Yeah.
if you want it, like you have to work at
You
it.
have to work for it.
You have to work for it.
Like, nothing comes to you easy. I like that she's so young and they already, like, imbibe that in her head.
Yeah,
Like, not because you're Beyonce's daughter, you're
for
gonna get
sure.
it.
And
You
like
know?
some of that stuff you will get because you're Beyonce's
I
daughter. Like at
mean,
least be able.
the platform will be there
Yeah, that'll
for
get you in the
you.
room, but you have to
Yeah,
be
but
able
you
to
have
stay
to,
in the room.
sustain it.
Yeah,
You have to be able to catch the audience attention
yeah,
by yourself.
yeah.
So proud of that little girl.
Are you gonna go see the show?
No.
Yeah, me either. I
I
saw
think,
enough on the Instagram.
yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna
It's gonna
say.
be on Instagram all summer. I'm gonna go to every single show
I
because
was
it's
just
gonna be
gonna
on
say that.
Instagram.
Like, I think I'm gonna be fine with the snippets we're gonna be getting on
Yeah,
social media. I'll be fine.
yeah. And with that too, I went to Renaissance too, and she's doing some of the Renaissance stuff on this tour too. So I don't want to pay again to see Renaissance.
So I'm seeing that your hair is getting thicker as I'm going.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna be adding the extensions towards the lower parts because we
Okay.
don't want bulky braids.
Okay.
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 I usually work with what you got going on.
Okay.
When it's bulky, that's when it's gonna look fake.
Yeah. It's longer than I thought it was.
Yeah, thank God, because that's gonna save us time, and you might actually end up not paying that late fee.
Yeah.
But people don't understand that the late fee is usually not for me,
Yeah.
because then I have to message the other person. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm running
And it makes
late
you look
again.
bad too. Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
so I
understand.
always like to say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm running late. Instead of you coming at 6, can you come at 6:30 now? And I'll be happy to give you a little discount."
Got you.
That de-escalates the
But
situation.
nothing goes. Nothing is going to you, which is not
Do you
fair.
understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Yeah.
it's not for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, honey, you were late and you're gonna make me look bad. So I don't look bad. I'm gonna do this.
Yeah. Because it's an inconvenience to your next customer.
Yeah, but I don't think that's gonna be happening today because, thank God, your hair. Although to a lot of people this is so short.
Really?
Oh yeah, especially because it's thick. So I'm just so used to doing a lot of it.
I tried to go to this girl that I found on Brooklyn, and at first I think I messaged you a while ago, trying to do it maybe like a month ago, so my hair probably was a little bit shorter. But then I saw, I was like, damn, it's all the way in Long Island. I can't go there.
Oh.
And then I found this girl in Brooklyn. I got all the way to the shop, and I was like, okay, you didn't tell me what to bring. She was like, oh no, I actually don't use extensions, so your hair is probably gonna stop like up here. I was like, okay, no, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that. I'll definitely wait a little bit longer
Why?
and then just
Why
go.
did she say she wasn't using
She said
extensions?
she just doesn't like to.
Oh well.
Yeah, she doesn't like to use extensions. So I said I'll just wait till my hair grows a little bit longer, and then I'll go to who I wanted to, because you're the first person I found.
And I appreciate you driving all the way, Preston.
Of course, your work is great.
Thank you. That makes me so happy. You know, I didn't even realize it was raining.
No, yeah, it's especially where I was at. It's raining bad.
Because when you said that in the text, I was like, oh. Then I went outside. I'm like, oh. When you walk indoor like this, it's like
Yeah,
you don't really
you don't
know
really know what's
what's
happening.
what's happening. It's like everybody, hi, bye, hey, bye. Yeah. The only place I go is the gym.
Luckily, like I have a gym in my building, so like I
Oh.
didn't have to leave. But that's also how I knew that it was raining bad too. Then I also have a dog, so I had to walk my dog at like 10 this morning.
Oh. The dog, yeah. Male or female?
Male.
Ah, of course.
Yeah.
Or
Girls are too much. They have periods and like I'm like
dogs
Jesus.
have periods?
Yes, dogs
What?
have periods. Yeah. So you gotta put them on like a my friend has a girl dog.
Wait,
And
I'm
she has
hearing
to,
this for the first time.
yeah,
Jesus.
all girl animals have periods. So like even cats, I don't like cats. I'm allergic to
Yeah,
cats too.
most dog people don't like
Yeah,
cats.
I don't like cats. I'm allergic to cats too, but like it definitely, yeah, no. They have periods, so she had to put her on a pamper and shit. I'm like, no, I can't deal with all of that. Boys, you just gotta deal with like hormones and going through puberty and like hunching everything.
Oh yeah. So what's the breed?
It's a cavapoo, so a cavalier and a poodle.
Ah,
Yeah, his name is Handsome.
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 Okay, that's creative. So when you're out, the dog is just home.
Yeah, he's great though. He's trained. He's great. I don't put him in a crate. He's old now too. He's like 6.
Yeah,
But
that's not so
he's great.
old. That's like midlife.
Yeah, I was in dog years, you know what I mean? But he still thinks he's a baby, so you have to deal with the whining and shit. I'm like, bro, you gotta chill out. Especially when he sees another dog and he wants to like speak to him or play, he goes crazy with the whining.
Yeah, I don't think I could own a dog. That's too much responsibility.
Oh, it is.
I'm like, I'm not done taking care of myself.
And I'm about to say, and even with that, like you can have kids and they grow up and like they become
Yeah, and they become independent. You know,
with
like my
dogs, they
kids
will
come back from school, they're able to
always
make themselves lunch and stuff. You know.
dogs will always need you to walk them and feed them and play with it. It's just so much. I'm like, jeez.
You think you will have kids?
Yeah, I want kids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for sure.
I wasn't even expecting that.
Yeah.
Most people in like entertainment don't be wanting
I
that
do.
life.
At least 1 or 2, like you know what I mean?
Yeah, I have to. And that's it. I feel like that is perfect. I don't do anymore.
Yeah. My little brother has a son now, so now my mom's looking at me like, when is it gonna happen? I'm like, girl, I'm not where I want to be yet.
I don't know why.
I'm not saying that I can't do it with a baby, but like that'll definitely like slow it down. You know what I mean? I can hold it if you need to.
Oh, thank you for offering. I don't like to stress my clients. I prefer.
Now, as far as like keeping them like fresh and crisp when I go home, how what do I need to do?
Normally nothing until like after like the first week. Um, you can like put some leave-in conditioning spray.
Okay, so like water and leave-in conditioning.
No, not water. Just so leave-in conditioning spray. Most likely, I'm just trying to see if I have any here. It should be like water-based, like liquid, not creamy. You know.
Yeah.
So you shake the bottle and you just spray.
Okay.
So, but that's after, in fact, maybe after the first 2 weeks, because then like it starts to get dry and stuff, and you wanna like just moisturize. So once you do that, then you apply oil to your scalp to seal in the moisture. That's it. You can do that like once a week. If you're good, on the average, people have them for like 4 weeks.
4 weeks?
3 to 4 weeks.
Really?
Yeah. At the gym yesterday, I saw someone. He kept staring at me, and I was like, why is this dude staring? And later he walks up to me, he's like, yo, Mimi, I'll be seeing you in like 2 weeks. I'm like, wait, what? Then I looked up, I'm like, oh, my client. And then I was like, how long you had the braids in? He was like, I think it's like 3 weeks now. I said, no, you see me in 1 week, not 2 weeks. Not him trying to do 5 weeks.
No, for sure.
With gym too.
So I will probably try to do it in like 2 weeks.
No, you can. So you have your hair. I don't recommend anything less than 3 weeks.
Really?
Trust me, if you're going to hit me up, I'm not even going to respond. I'm going to tell you, yeah.
Why?
Because that's how long it should last. Learn to take care of your hair. You shouldn't. If I have to manipulate it too often, not good for your hair.
Okay.
Okay. So we need that break.
Okay.
So most people I work with, in 6 months to a year, their hair grow.
Well, that's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah. Later I'll show you videos of some of my clients,
Well,
like when they started with
that
me.
way you can post my face while you're doing it.
Why? Your hair looks beautiful.
I know, but I don't want nobody to be like, oh, you got weave in your hair.
Oh my god. Nobody cares.
You say that. I care. My friend yesterday, he has like a little bit shorter hair than me. And he was on his close friends on Instagram saying, I'm about to lock my hair, and me thinking that he's about to start. I seen this nigga yesterday. He has locks all the way down his back. I'm like, bro, that is not
your hair.
That is not your hair.
Okay, that's interesting to know that people care.
I mean, some people don't care, but I mean, like, it's just like me. I'm like, I would just rather just be natural, you know?
Yeah.
Here I am getting weave.
No, don't think about it like that. You're so funny. So it will look like that if you're getting weave and it's long. This is about the same length as.
How far is it?
As.
That's cool.
So I know that your back hair is like really short, but nobody's looking at that. This is going to be about the same length as what you have going on here in the middle.
Okay.
Do you understand? So I'm trying to match that.
Yeah.
So, without feeding in those extensions, I won't be able to grip all of this.
Yeah.
So just like the Brooklyn braider would have probably stopped somewhere here.
Yeah.
And that's going to help it grow. It's going to help all of this grow in. And it's another thing that's going to make the braids also like stay in and last longer.
With the
With the extensions, yes. They help with durability. I'm even surprised you have a car.
Yeah.
Most people who live in the city don't.
No, it's my partner's car.
Because I'm like, where are you going to be parking it?
Yeah,
That's gonna be such a hassle.
we got a garage though. I mean,
Oh, okay.
it's an extra $350 a month, but
Shit.
yeah.
Yeah, but
But we
that's
don't got to worry
also
about parking. We don't got to worry about tickets. We don't got to worry about
yeah,
none of that. We got
yeah.
to worry about street sweeping every 2 days. And getting up at 9 o'clock and moving the
To moving
car.
your car and
So and then like with stuff like this, like if I need to get in the car and drive an hour and a half, I can do that
mhm.
opposed to catching an Uber. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or getting on the train for 3 hours.
Yeah, I've always thought that city life was crazy. Whenever I have to go out there, I always look for a parking lot, a parking garage,
Yeah.
and pay in advance even before I
The
leave.
park whiz, yeah. You gotta know exactly which parking lot you're going to and everything.
Yep, I'm gonna pay them. I don't mind because settling a block for like 30 minutes trying to find parking, and then you're not even sure if you're supposed to park there,
Yeah.
and then you can come back. That's my dog. All right, excuse me real
No
quick.
worries. No worries.
She'll let you know when she's hungry. Hope you did not mess up my parts.
No, no, I ain't touch it. I promise.
Okay. Her plans for Mother's Day fell,
Yeah.
she said, in the bus.
You said you guys were going to take a bus?
No, the reason why she was upset.
Oh.
So obviously they gave them a plant or whatever for Mother's Day at school, and it fell in the bus.
Oh. She was going to give you that for Mother's Day.
Yep. So like, it's fine. I'm fine.
The real thing is that she thought about you.
Yep. Yeah. I wonder. That particular one was not blue though.
Huh?
I said that I forgot to blow it out. How long have you been leaving your hair?
Growing my hair?
Uh-huh.
Not even a year. Yeah.
You would have grown more than this if you were braiding it the whole time.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, not even a year. My birthday's in September, so I was looking at pictures from back then. Because everybody was like, "How long?" I was like, "Oh, about a year." And I looked back at pictures, and I had like a fade. So like I just had hair on the top, and then it faded, but it was like a low, like waves.
Mm-hmm.
And that was just in September. So this is what I have since then. You braid every single day.
Mm-hmm. Except Sundays.
You don't get tired.
You get tired of your job.
Hell yeah.
So hell yeah. But do you still do it?
Hell yeah.
Exactly. That's a job. We don't have a choice.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's almost impossible to live in New York City without a roommate.
Yeah.
That thing is mad expensive.
That's why when I first moved out here, I was living in Jersey because
That's really close. Uh-huh.
well, I was in Newark.
Yeah, that's like really close.
Shit.
You don't think?
Driving into the city in Newark, it's like 40 minutes.
Oh,
So,
because of traffic?
but on the train, it was only two stops because I stayed across the street from Penn Station in Newark.
Hmm.
So it was only two stops, but then there was always a cancellation or a delay. So like getting to work was always a hassle. And then like if I
Oh.
get out of work, if the show gets out at like 10:30, almost 11, if I don't get to the train, and I have to wait
Mm-hmm.
an hour for the train or catch $100 Uber to get home.
Yeah.
So it wasn't worth it.
Yeah. But for real, it's two stops. You're right.
Yeah.
And I think most people take the train. They don't drive.
Yeah. Or the bus. Some like people live like if you live like Jersey City and stuff, like
Mm-hmm.
there's no train stop that goes that close, so you have to catch the bus, which is still not bad. But I would rather catch a train. Then you gotta worry about lights and all of that. Two stops, you into the city. But also with that, I had to pay for two train monthly passes, which was annoying.
And that was cheaper than just paying for the train every single day.
Yeah, because especially if I have to go back and forth more than once a day, you know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
Jersey Transit or yeah, New Jersey Transit is like the train is like $7 one way.
Oh,
So, but it's cheaper in New York because it's only like $2 or like $3.
I see.
So having to catch the $7 train, then the $3 train, that's like almost $15 a day one way if I have to go both ways.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's like $30 every day.
yeah.
They'll do
And
that
not to
in a
mention
month.
if I like leave something or I gotta go back home to change and then come back out, it's like so much to go all the way back to Jersey, then come all the way back to the city. It was too much.
So this is better.
In Queens.
Yeah.
Yeah, so much better. And the apartment's nicer too. Like my apartment was nice in Jersey, but like it was whatever. But here I'm like right on the water too, so like I can see the water from the East River from my apartment. It's across the street. While like walking the dog, I can go outside and walk by the water.
So was it hard to find like a roommate?
Uh, no, because I stay with my partner. So
Oh, okay. So both
yeah,
of you just
yeah.
that makes sense.
And we're both in the business, so we both are actors.
That makes a lot of sense. Did he also come from LA?
No, he came from he's from Virginia, so he's been out here since he graduated college.
So you moved here because of him.
Yeah,
See?
yeah, yeah. Distance ain't my thing.
Yeah. I don't think it should be anybody's thing. I
not
don't
my
really
thing.
believe in that. I don't
So
think distance works for anybody.
yeah, it's different. Like if I'm like going away for work for like a couple of weeks or maybe even months, you know what I mean? But like to be
Yeah.
doing that shit for like years upon end,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not with it. Or like I don't
Yeah.
see how people are like living distance for years and then like they decide to get married and now just your first time living with them is when
And
you're
you're just
married.
getting to
You don't
know
even
each
know
other.
you don't even know them.
Yeah. It's like we're just getting to know each other. We're just dating, and
Yeah.
that's yeah. That happened. That's what's going on with someone I know.
Like
She was in a
totally
different country
person.
for like 5 years.
Oh wow.
They got married, and it was so hard for her to like get the rights, like papers to go join him.
Mm-hmm.
So 5 years they were like apart. Even had a baby.
Oh wow.
Yep.
So and then one of them was taking care of the baby and one of them didn't
Yeah.
have the baby. Oh wow.
So my friend was the one who was taking care of the baby behind the other country. The other one would come. The guy would come and visit.
She was in Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
He would come and visit. Every now and then he was in London.
Jesus. How
It's
close is that?
like 6 hours
Okay. So
flight,
it's
but
like
that's not it.
it's like here to LA.
I guess, but because it's an international
Like
flight, it's a little,
customs and all of that.
yeah. So, finally, she went to be with him, but it's like, yeah, now it's like we're just getting to know each other.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
Not at all.
Doing
It's
FaceTime.
it's like you getting to know that person all over again.
Yeah.
It's a totally different person. I always say that too. Like being with somebody and like living with them is two totally
That's two different
people.
things, yeah.
Like how are you when you're upset? How are you? How do you live?
How do you sleep?
How do you clean?
Yeah, clean, very important. How are you when you're hungry?
How's your bathroom? Like what that look like?
Am I able to deal?
Yeah.
Some people really are clean freaks. Other people, they don't really care.
Yeah.
So you need to figure out what is your, what you can take and what you cannot take.
For sure.
When you sleep, do you snore?
No. Well, sometimes it depends.
No, I'm not really asking. That's rhetorical.
Oh.
I'm asking like, these are I'm just saying like one of the things you have to figure out about.
Like when I go home to Miami, my mom snores. I'm like, girl. And sometimes I sleep with my mom and I'll be nudging her. I'm like, you gotta stop. I'm like, Mom.
Yeah, snoring is better. Some people fart.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah, some people fart and just sleeps. And I'm like, if you know you fart, why are you eating late? Because that's the only reason why you're farting.
And then you fart under the covers. They don't have
oh
nowhere
my
to
god,
go.
that is the worst.
They don't have nowhere to go.
Damn. That's like farting in the car with the AC on.
And the windows up.
And the windows up. Shit. Yeah, that gets me so upset. Like, I have this friend who farted once while we were eating together from the same plate.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah. And I'm like, it doesn't matter if we're friends or we're really close. Like, that's disrespectful.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. Like, why would you do that if she doesn't get it? And she's like, yo, I'm overreacting because I got up and said I wasn't eating anymore. I left the phone and you said I was overreacting. Like, no. Do you think I was overreacting?
No, not at all. Not at all. I'm trying to see 3 shows in 2 days.
Yeah, I've been so Long Island.
No, no, I lied. I lied. 2 summers ago, I came and I went to. I caught the train. I forget what stop it was, but we went to the beach. Um, and it wasn't bad. I've never driven to Long Island though.
Yeah, I'm sure because of the traffic, you were just mad
Yeah,
and you didn't really enjoy.
it was
Get
raining,
to enjoy the view or whatever.
and then I was stressed because I was late. So I'm like,
Yeah. If you're if you've like really always been into the cities, I don't think you will like Long Island that much.
yeah.
It's pretty quiet.
How much is left? How much hair is left out? Or not much at all.
No,
But
literally, what is impossible to grip.
yeah. So you think from like moving forward, I should just keep fading this in the back then? Because if I leave it like that, that's gonna look crazy, right?
So you are gonna fade.
Because you see how I started like to grow this part back in,
Mm-hmm.
but like if you think I should just fade it up into here now? Like how much?
It's not a lot. When I finish, when I'm totally done, I will show you what's there, and then we
Okay,
can discuss that.
for sure.
Okay.
next time I might want to go for like 8 braids.
Why?
Just so it's not as big. You know.
All right.
No.
I mean, whatever it is that you choose, if you're going for 8 braids, just make sure you get here on time. Do you think you would ever want to like do movies?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Are those like difficult to
To
get
get
into?
into, it's not per se difficult to get into. Um, it's just somebody giving you the opportunity. You know what I mean? Like I did so far. I did 2 movies, but I wasn't like the lead in the movies. You know what I mean? Like for those, they almost always want like a celebrity,
Yeah.
unless it's like an independent film that's going like for festivals and stuff like that. Um, but like I was able to do the Color Purple remake with Taraji and Fantasia and everybody. I was able to do that, and then I did another one. Um, it's called Praise This. It's supposed to be like Sister Act 2 and stuff. It was like for younger generations. So like Chloe Bailey, but it was a Will Packer film. You know Will Packer?
Mm-hmm.
He did like Takers and stuff like with Idris Elba. But he was the producer on that one. But definitely want to get into movies and TV shows. More, more money, so I ain't gonna say less work, but it's definitely less work. You're not working 8 shows a week. You know what I mean? You may do 80 takes, but then you got the shot,
Yeah.
and then you can go into the next thing while that still lives on.
So, but don't they like make you sign very long contracts,
For movies,
especially the TV shows?
it depends on the show. Yeah, it depends on the show because sometimes you can be like a guest star or a recurring guest where you are only on for a couple of episodes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if it's something like a Grey's Anatomy, then yeah. But then you would want something like that for your show to be going on that long.
You say you don't want something like that?
No, you do want something like that as an actor. You want a show that goes on for that long.
Yeah, but then you're literally only on that show.
No, because you can still do stuff like the show only films for like maybe 6 months out of the year, and then you can go on doing other stuff. It's like Kerry Washington was doing Scandal, but she was still doing movies and stuff like you know what I mean.
The lady in Grey's Anatomy, I don't think I've seen her anywhere else.
Yeah, I mean, but some people that's their thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But then again, I feel like Grey's Anatomy will pay her like all the
Crazy,
money. Yeah,
crazy.
she would ever need so.
Yeah, but I mean, I will always want to do like I will always want my hand in so many different things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can have money coming from everywhere.
But I don't know how people keep watching it because
I've honestly
after
never
like
seen
the
one episode.
8th or 9th season, I think I was done.
Yeah.
I heard it has like up to 20 or something.
Yeah, I've never seen one episode.
What?
No.
You didn't watch it at all?
No, I know what it's about, but I never seen it.
Why?
I also don't love shows that everybody likes, and
So did you watch Game of Thrones?
No.
Damn.
I tried to, but Game of Thrones was so boring to me. Like I tried to watch it.
Oh my
3
god! What kind of
times.
shows are you into?
I like murder mysteries and documentaries and like and crime and stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones was boring.
But I watched it was so slow. Like you know, those first 3 seasons were slow as hell.
No.
Yes.
But you didn't watch it. How do you know?
I tried to watch it 6 times. I started over. I got up until like season 3. And I like to binge watch, so I'll wait until like the season is over. And then
So that I do.
So
that I do. Yeah, because I don't like the breaks. And then I have to wait for 1 year. No, thank you.
Yeah, what I did like is that new one that they had out. It was like Game of Thrones, but it was like something dragons.
Oh, that one I don't like.
You don't like that one? That one to me was good.
Yeah, I watched it though, but if you watch Game of Thrones, you would have seen that was a joke.
Yeah.
See, there's no way you enjoyed that one and then you say Game of Thrones was bad because nah, it was like that one. Game of Thrones already like set a standard, and
Yeah.
it
Or
was
I
yeah.
liked back in the day. I used to like Breaking Bad.
Oh, so did you like Prison Break?
Prison Break.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the movie.
No, it was a show back in
Oh.
the day. You said back in the day, so I was like,
I don't think I saw that one.
you like okay.
Breaking Bad though was like the one where they were like meth dealers.
Meth. Okay.
Meth, like they were
I
cooking
don't
meth
think I
and
saw
stuff
that
like
one.
that. It was on like AMC, but like they had it was great.
Yeah,
It was
that's it.
great.
I watch shows a lot. So much for my liking.
You said too much for your liking?
Yeah, I always
I'm
like.
surprised you don't have like a TV in here.
Because I just moved in here and this is not where we're gonna be using.
Really?
Yeah, I'm building a salon.
You building it?
Yep.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah, so there's gonna be TV in there. That's why
Nice.
this is a little cramped and this is a temporary space.
Oh, I say because if you spend all your time in here, this is a nice space though. Like you know what I mean?
No.
No,
Because you didn't see where we're coming from.
no. I'm saying as far as like to have this at your home, you know what I mean? Like this is a nice room to be able to do that. It has its own
It
entrance.
has
People
no
don't gotta come
entrance.
to
People
your
don't
house.
gotta come. Yeah.
So, and so you just moved. You just moved. So
Yeah.
it'll come together. That's another thing you can't get in the city. Houses like with land.
With land,
Like a
right?
backyard and a
And
driveway.
there's a pool.
Really?
Yep,
Oh, come
in the
on.
back. Yeah. And it's really big, like at the back. Like
Yeah.
that's why I said I don't know how they do it in the city, cause
Yeah.
sometimes we have up to 4 cars parked out there.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. And then you still got street parking too, which is great.
Which is great.
For free.
Every time of the day.
You don't gotta worry about getting no ticket, towed.
No. And the neighborhood is so secure. Like your kids can be outside just playing on the streets.
Yeah.
What made you want to braid your hair?
It's too much maintenance. Meaning like having like my hair out is too much maintenance. You gotta always worry about it looking good or looking like always gotta have a comb or pick with you. Then if you wear a hat, it's just too much. Like this, I can like keep it up and just go, and it'll help my hair grow.
Yeah, you just had that one though.
And then I also just switch the look up a little bit. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Most people are leaving New York and going to Florida.
During the winter?
They just relocating because New York is too expensive.
Or
I have at least three clients who have said they were leaving this year.
to go to Florida?
Yeah,
What part do they know? Because
different parts of.
Miami, I about to say Miami is expensive too, child. That's where I'm from. Even when I go home, I feel like a tourist.
Do you think it's as expensive as New York?
No, it's not as expensive as New York, but it definitely is. Like inflation is real down there for real, especially because everybody is being gentrified in a lot of areas.
Oh
So it's
wow.
becoming really expensive, even to like eat or like park and like simple things.
That's exactly what's going on in Brooklyn.
Yeah. So and they're like moving people like out
Yeah.
of their tearing down projects to like build these high rises and shit, and giving like people low income vouchers to like move further south. You know what I mean?
So how long were you in LA?
10 years.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a really long time.
yeah. I moved like right after college.
I was gonna say like you don't look old,
Yeah,
and you did college in Philly. You've lived in LA 10 years. Like
yeah,
damn,
yeah.
I've been around.
I graduated college 2014.
Oh, that's 10 years. That's true.
Yeah.
Shit.
So and then I just almost made a year here.
Yeah, it's crazy. 2014. That was 11 years ago.
I know,
Damn, man.
right?
I feel old.
The time is moving.
It
I
is.
know it is because my brother, my baby brother, is 15. He was born when I was a senior in high school,
Yeah.
and he just started high school this year.
Hmm. Well, I know it is because 2014. That's when I got married.
Really? Oh wow, that's a milestone though to be married that long.
That's why I was like, damn, like shit. It's that old.
That's a blessing though.
I guess in this day and age it is. Back in the day it was normal.
Yeah.
And then my son was born in 2015.
He was born in 2015.
Yeah,
Oh wow,
he's turning 10 in September.
Jesus, that makes me feel old.
To think that
September what?
I have a whole 10-year-old now.
September what?
30.
September 30th.
Last day of September.
Oh,
That's
he's a Libra. I'm a Virgo, so mine's September 4th.
he's a Leo.
He's
Like
a
his
Libra.
dad. Oh, Libra, sorry.
Yeah.
Like his dad. His dad is October 2nd.
Oh, my partner's birthday is October 3rd.
So he's a Libra.
Yeah.
Libras are cool.
And stubborn.
They are stubborn. I'll give you
Stubborn.
that. But they are so quiet and
Yeah.
calm and calculated.
Yeah. They're very observant.
Yeah. Analytical.
Yeah.
Like they do a lot of maths in their heads.
They see every way it can go wrong before
Yep.
they do it.
Lots of calculations going on there. Yeah. I'm Scorpio.
You're Scorpio?
Yep.
When's your birthday?
October 31st, Halloween.
Oh, wow. That's my cousin's birthday.
Yeah, we're crazy.
My brother who has the baby, he's a Scorpio. It's
Oh.
November 14th.
How is he like? It's November 14th of Scorpio. I think they're also Libra. My sister is November. Oh, not
November
October.
14th.
Okay. How is he like?
Now he's he's different from when we were growing up. He's also had a lot of like trauma as far as like car accidents and stuff like that. But like he's quiet, reserved. He's not like my friends who are Scorpios.
I think Scorpios can be quiet, reserved. So
Yeah.
They can be. Because I know I can be. I take a while to like warm up.
I feel like I take a while to warm. People say they meet Virgos twice. They meet the Virgo that you meet when you first see them, and then they meet the Virgo when you get
when you
comfortable
get
with them.
comfortable. I think the way I am now, as an adult, is different from the way I was as a teenager and as a younger adult.
Yeah.
Um, as a younger adult, I would say I was more introverted, you know, but now I think I am more forthcoming. As you grow, you realize like, yeah, you got to like be more sociable, you know, be more people friendly.
Especially with what you do,
Yeah.
or what we do, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you meet a lot of people. There's no way you can be like all uptight. You have to learn to hold and have conversations.
For sure. Meaningful.
Yeah,
and
I used to
genuine.
struggle with that before.
And genuine.
Yeah. Some people genuinely do not know how to have conversations.
Yeah. I think that's because of social media too, though.
Oh yeah, people have social anxiety. They are very fiery online,
Yeah.
and then when you meet them in person, they don't know what to say. Especially the Gen Zs. You're not a Gen Z, right?
No. What they call it, millennium?
Millennial.
I was born in 91.
Okay, yeah. Millennial. I'm a 90s baby.
You? When's your birthday? Like, what year?
90.
90. I'm 91.
Yeah. We're different.
Yeah.
The Gen Zs, they can be like so outspoken on social media,
Yeah.
but in person is something else. It's not like they can't talk, they do not want to.
Yeah. Is it they're talking to each other while still on their phone in the same room?
Yeah. Like I remember we used to go clubbing and it would be late.
Yeah. Dancing.
Dancing, actually
Sweating.
dancing the whole night, being crazy. And yeah, but now everyone is like on their phone, trying to take a picture or Snapchat.
Yeah.
And just being cute. And we used to actually dress up.
Yeah. I mean, I can say that people dress up now. It's just a different style. It's just like
no, people wear sweatshirts and pants now.
This is true.
For no reason. Like where they shouldn't wear sweatshirts and pants too.
Like to church.
I don't need you no more. Say a lot of life, you gotta roll. think the generation after the Gen Zs will be worse. I think they are called the Alpha,
I can't keep up.
but they are so smart.
Isn't it like Gen Z, Gen X, Gen? There's so many different ones.
It's
I'm like,
it's the Alpha. Then I heard that after the Alpha, it's called the Beta.
what is your son?
The Alpha.
Alpha.
I think my son, my daughter, they're the Alpha, and then the ones born like from I think last year are the Beta.
Jesus.
I feel like these are just like computer names or something.
For sure. Like robots.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's making this up?
Right. Who's making this up? All I know is that human beings are getting like more sensitive, weaker. Every little thing just hurts everyone.
Yeah, I mean, but I think it's that, but I also think it's people are so desensitized because of social media. You know what I mean? Like because you can see literally someone getting killed on your screen and like not bat an eye. Like I think people, whereas before you that all of none of that was like accessible to us to see
Yeah.
unless you were there. You know what I
So
mean?
I said you
And
were
then it was
actually
traumatizing.
watching the news.
Yeah, then it was traumatizing. But even the news wouldn't show somebody getting shot or somebody like getting stabbed. Like on social media, you can literally see all of this.
But I think it's having the like I think it's having a different effect.
Yeah.
Because like I said, like people are more sensitive. Like they cry over everything.
Yeah.
Like growing up, I know like for example, your family will like say some things to you like, will you put it there? Don't be stupid.
Yeah.
You know, that was normal. Like,
Yeah.
but now it's like, oh,
Or even like beating kids. Like I
you
got
know,
my ass beat.
you know. But now it's like, oh, that's abuse.
Abuse, yeah.
Like you don't say that to your child. Like you know what I'm saying? Like everybody's just so all
My
up.
mom will always say, even when we were younger, if I beat you and you go to school and tell somebody and they got something to say, they could take you.
Oh yeah.
They can take you. Because ain't nobody gonna take care of you like your mama. But even with that, it makes a difference too. Like kids are not disciplined, they're disrespectful.
Yeah. I feel like everything is now so extreme. It should be balanced.
Yeah.
You know, this new thing that Trump said about bringing back discipline. Did you hear about it?
About how discipline for black people though.
Just for black people?
It was like how he used to saying like the good old days when people used to like basically lynch black people.
That's what he was saying?
Yes. Yes.
I don't be having my information right.
Yeah.
Nah.
That's what he meant by that.
Because I thought what like he was saying like the schools should actually bring back instilling disciplines and morals.
But he's also
in the
like
kids.
trying to take our history away too. So you know what I mean? Like even with that, like what do you mean by that?
Yeah.
Because there's even some artifacts that he's like trying to get rid of in the African American Museum.
Yep. No, that all that I know about. All that I know about is something openly racist in 2025.
Yeah.
That is like the
And
saddest thing.
it's getting away with it too.
Oh yeah. He's not just getting away with it, he's getting support.
Yeah. It's wild.
Did you see the case of the woman who did open a GoFundMe after like harassing a black kid?
Mm-mm.
She opened the GoFundMe. So at the park, something happened. I don't know what happened. She accused this black 5-year-old boy of stealing a diaper from her diaper bag or something like that.
A 5-year-old boy?
Yeah,
Oh,
a
wow.
5-year-old black boy. So she's white, and then she like hurls racist words at him and calls him a stupid nigger, blah blah blah.
Wow, no.
Now on video. Then she goes ahead and opens a GoFundMe and say that this kid robbed her, and she was protecting her right or whatever. Now other races start to contribute to this GoFundMe, and then they raised 625,000.
What?
Yeah, it's there. It's on Shade Room.
What?
625K. They raised it for her.
That's crazy.
So now the black people are protesting, like, what the hell? And now they're talking. So, but this is only possible because of Trump.
Yeah.
All right, because I'm here. This is gonna stay like this. Okay. All right, lower your head a bit.
This way.
Yeah, like this. Thank you. have this back.
You have the bag?
Hmm?
The bag?
Oh, okay.
Next.
Man, does it have a name?
I can see the link from Instagram too.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
from Amazon. I don't know. I
Yeah.
can see the link. You like it?
It's okay.
It's okay. Yeah, it was expensive.
It's not.
Though.
It's not particularly for me. It's just because some people might want to ask, like after they watch this process video, or what kind of hair.
Yeah.
Is that's all. It's not.
I sent it to you. It's expensive though. This was like $80.
It's more expensive than the one I sent you.
Yeah, it is.
Oh
actually.
wow.
No. I think yours was a little bit more expensive, but it would have also taken. They said it would have taken 2 months to get here for the size that I needed.
Oh.
But now I know I probably could have got like what 16, 18.
So it's like I said, this is fine. This is gonna last you a couple more times. So at the end of the day, it's not a total waste of money because it's not a one-time use.
Yeah.
Like next time now, you're not gonna be thinking about trying to buy hair.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. I love last braids. That one is not giving. So the papa doesn't take out more than necessary.
Mm-hmm.